This video is for anybody who has a problem with their Volvo 240 with automatic transmission engaging into overdrive. This car wouldn't engage in overdrive on the freeway, so there's a quick little bypass to do on the overdrive switch. You can buy the bypass switches or the bypass plates. The only thing I keep closer to me than my Volvos is my wallet, so I like doing stuff cheap. This is a real cheap way to fix it. It's pretty much free if you have the right tools to do it, so I'm gonna do a little quick video to show you guys how to get that done. So yeah, here we go. So you're gonna wanna get on your driver's side of your 240. That's where that overdrive solenoid is located on the transmission. You're gonna wanna jack up your car just to give you a little more space to work with under there. We're gonna get under there. I pretty much already took the bolts out. It's just these two. On my car, it was a 12 mil. I thought they were 10s. I've seen them 10s before, but this one, it's a 12. This transmission looks like it's been rebuilt because you can see there's paint on it somewhere, but yeah, we're gonna go up there and look at it. This is where, right on the right side of that tag is where that solenoid is. You're gonna wanna take those two bolts out of, you can see in the spot right there, but you're gonna wanna take those two bolts out. I already took them out, so it's kind of easy for me. These O-rings like to stick to the top of the transmission, so just make sure you grab the O-rings off of the top here. Usually you gotta get a pick and pick them out, but this one's easy. I can pull it off with my finger. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna, with this car, it's not gonna need this switch anymore, so I'm gonna cut the wire to this guy and cap it off with a little cap and take this thing to the bench and do the little cut that needs to be done. Awesome. Awesome, so now that you have the overdrive switch out of the car, you're gonna wanna make a very rudimentary cut from this small hole to this bigger hole. Just a straight line straight through there, just so that there's a way for fluid to get past this little space right here. But yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, I'm going to be using a Dremel to do this job. It's very easy, just to bzz, bzz, and it should be done. But I'll definitely take a picture of it when it's done, just so you know exactly what it should look like. You're just going to want to make sure that you cut all the way down to this groove right here, this O-ring groove right here, on both sides of the metal part. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I'll get to it and I'll show you once I'm done. Cool, so I'm done cutting. Here's the cut I made. As you can see, you just need to cut from that hole to that hole. Make sure it's down flush with this O-ring groove. I cut a little bit too much right there. I had too big of a cutting wheel. It's the only one that wasn't broken, but yeah, it's pretty simple. Just make sure it's down to this O-ring groove right here, this smaller one, and you should be good to go. Also, the only other O-ring you have to put back in is this one, the bigger one. I have a kit of replacements that I bought from O'Reilly's for cheap, so I'm gonna put one of those in there. If you don't, I mean, I'm not your dad, so you do what you feel like doing. I'd recommend cleaning the surface off on the transmission. I'm going to go under there and clean it with some brake cleaner, just so you don't get a bunch of gunk in there. But yeah, we'll get it back on the car and see how it works. So I got the switch back on. This is the wire that was going to it. You're going to have a light on in the dash for the overdrive if you do this. It's a pretty useless light. All it does is tell you if you turn off the overdrive or turn it back on, which with this bypass you won't have that option anyway. So just cap that off, and if that light annoys you, pull the instrument cluster out and pull the bulb out of it. Like I said, not that big of a deal. It's a pretty useless light, but yeah, there it is. I'm gonna cap this off, take it off the jack stands, we'll go take it for a test drive. So that's one. 2. Just like that, you got your overdrive back. Cool, so as you saw, we got our overdrive working again, and it was a pretty dang easy job. All you need is that Dremel and the 12 mil to get the switch off. Oh, the only weird thing that happened was the light never came on for the overdrive on the cluster, so maybe the bulb's already dead, because you saw me snip that wire. It should have came on. But if that does happen to you, just take the instrument cluster out and pop the bulb out, and you won't have to look at that light anymore. So yeah, other than that, we should be good to go. We're going to wrap it up. Make sure to stay tuned. We're going to be coming out with a couple other videos just like this, little DIY type stuff, just to get you guys' Volvos back on the road. But yeah, other than that, we appreciate you if you guys subscribe. Check us out on Instagram at Volvo Enthusiast Group. And that should be it. Yeah, well, see you guys later, and remember to drive safe.